Okay. Hello, I am Shin the Hero.
And I am Old Hunter Rage.
And we are the Dragonbroz. You get to see our pretty, beautiful faces. We are an offshoot of the NWA, but like for the most part, it's just me and my little brother Isaac. I could depend on him. He's my favorite. Yeah, I said it, everybody.
Oh.
I hate y'all niggas. Anyway, this is a special video. It's just something that you can come into our minds and everything, and we are allowing you to see some of our taste, not just in anime. We probably do an anime 3x3 later down the road, but give our taste on live action shows. What a 3x3 is I'm pretty sure for those who've seen Trash Taste, you've seen them do 3x3s and all that junk, but it's 9 boxes, and you're basically picking stuff. You're putting stuff in there that you enjoy watching or whatnot, or represent yourself. And normally the one that's in the middle is the big one. That's the one that is the one you like and whatnot. With all that being said and everything, it's just me. It's probably gonna be a quick chirp video. We're gonna rag on our taste in TV and all that junk. But to decide who's going first, we're gonna do Dragon Ball fashion, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Alright, we're gonna own shoot. That's when we shoot. You ready?
I'm ready.
Alright. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, okay. I got some. Alright. Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Damn it! I think there was lag. You was cheating. You cheating bastard.
I was not cheating.
There was lag. Alright, well then, I'm gonna post mine in the chat, and I'll post it up on post, especially if y'all can't see it. I'll go into the Dragonbroz. We will upload desktop. You want to guess what's on here before I post it?
Let's see. What was that fucking Korean show you were talking about yesterday that you have way too much knowledge about? That you said was gonna be on mine, but I know it's gonna be on you.
Terrence House.
That one.
Hey man, that's a good.
Probably have that on there.
That's a good show. That's a good show, dog. That's a good show, man.
Trying to throw it on mine when you got it on yours.
Alright.
Let's see here. Oh man. Oh man. We could have talked about this. Oh. Walt.
Yeah.
I didn't know you liked Wu Assassin.
Yeah, man, I like Wu Assassin, dog. I like Wu Assassins. I enjoyed Wu Assassins. So
Wow. Into the Badlands makes sense. Cobra Kai makes a lot of sense. Tell me about the other ones, though.
So we're gonna. I gotta open it real quick. Pop everything back up. Alright. Now this in the corner right here. Alright, so on mine, which I will be posting it up. At the top, we got Burn Notice, then Wu Assassin, the Upshaws, and then in the middle, we got, in the middle row, the first one will be Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Straight in the middle is Cobra Kai. And then New Girl. And I'll probably get some slack in the comments about that. And then on the bottom row, I'll probably get some slack about this too on the bottom row. Melissa and Joey, man, that's a great sitcom. And then in the middle is Into the Badlands, and then Young and Hungry. That is my guilty pleasure, I would say. Young and Hungry. It's trash. It's straight up trash. But the Spanish chick in there, the Latino, she is fun as hell, dog. She is fun as hell. I literally was watching the show. Because of her. Literally was watching the show. So all right, man, you can pick at it if you want. You look at it. Ask me the questions.
Let me look at this thing again. Well, like, I want to know why Cobra Kai is in the middle.
Yo,
kind of self-explanatory.
Cobra Kai is too dope. Look, man, I grew up in the time where of the Karate Kids, and I've seen the Karate Kids. I've seen all the Karate Kids, all four. Yep, there's four. I think the fourth one exists, even though it don't to some people. It's like the GT of Karate Kid. But like Cobra Kai, when Cobra Kai came out, it felt so much like it was a new thing. It felt like a new thing, but it was so nostalgic for those who knew about Karate Kid and everything. And Cobra Kai is just dope. I love martial arts. I'm big on martial arts and everything. I love it. And Cobra Kai is just great. That's why it's in the middle. Out of the 9 shows, it was either going to be that or Into the Badlands. That was going to be in the middle.
I never got very far Into the Badlands. I watched like the first couple episodes, but
the thing
I just didn't go any further.
The thing about Into the Badlands is like the beginning was cool. That last season, she gets when Pilgrim shows up. It's this bulky, like, it's this heavyset black dude. When Pilgrim shows up, it gets nuts. It gets it comes, like, the plot is straight out of Compton, dog. The plot is way out, like, it gets so crazy bonkers. It's bonkers crazy. And there's a lot of twists and stuff that happens in the last season. It makes no goddamn sense, but I love it. And the thing about it is, the biggest thing I loved about Into the Badlands was the fights. I like the fights. I really like the fights. And then later down the road, you do get some mystical elements into the Badlands stuff in there. And then you do get the whole you're the one type thing. You do get that, but like for the most part, it's almost like a post-apocalyptic thing, and there's no like guns or nothing involved, and you gotta throw hands or you using weapons. And
that sounds cool.
And then there's some, like, I'm not gonna lie, Into the Badlands, there's some racist elements into it because it's almost kind of like they bring back slavery in this and like plantations. Yeah. Because there's barons, and I think there's like 6 barons. Each baron own their own part of the Badlands and everything, and then they have things called like clippers, and they have cogs and clippers, which are kind of slaves. No lie. For the most part, it's not. There's some racist undertones, especially with the one baron. He got this southern accent in there, and he's talking like he called people boy and everything, boy. Oh, but he's a great villain. I'm not gonna lie, he was a great villain. I loved him. All the way up until
he's a good villain.
All the way up until I'm not gonna spoil anything like that. There's only 3 seasons. It came on AMC. It did come on AMC. Mm-hmm. There's 3 seasons. I want to say it's either 3 or 4. The first season has like 10 episodes. 10 or 11. The second episode is 13, and then in the last season is like 8 or something like that. It was pretty high in the rankings while it was being aired and everything too. Mainly for the action and stuff, the martial arts and stuff. And the dude, right. Daniel Wu, the main guy who plays Sonny, He's the main character and everything. Like he was doing a majority of his stunts and stuff in there, and like he's pretty good. Man. He's a pretty good martial artist, at least in shows anyway. I really enjoyed it. So, I think you can watch everything on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
All right, I'll put that on my list and hopefully actually watch it. Now, the most surprising one on there, because I've heard you talk about New Girl before, so that wasn't really surprising.
Oh man, New Girl. New Girl is the greatest.
The most surprising one on your list is Wu Assassins, because I have to continually defend that show to people, and I didn't realize that you like the show too. That show's really good.
I liked it. There's parts in it where it don't make no damn sense, but some of the action in it is dope.
So good.
It is dope. When I saw Buddy from the Raid was in there, and the premise is he is the reincarnation of this excellent martial artist back in the day, and he's a cook too. Like, I like the premise and everything, and like he's supposed and this mystical elements and stuff in there. Like, some of the fight scenes in there are dope as hell. It's just dope as hell in there, and I hope it's getting in the second season. I know it's getting a movie. There's a movie. It's gonna get a continuation. I know it's getting a movie, but I don't know when it's coming out. I know it's coming to Netflix and all that junk. I don't know if it's getting a second season. Last time I saw it though on Rotten Tomatoes, it had like a 6, 7, somewhere around there out of 10. But like I thoroughly enjoyed Wu Assassin. A lot of people didn't like it. I know one of my homeboys thought it was trash, but I liked it. I thoroughly enjoyed Wu Assassin.
I did too, yeah.
I really enjoyed Wu Assassin, man. It was like the premise was cool. It was all cool. There's another one, kind of like Wu Assassin on Netflix. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Protector. I think that's what it's called. But
sounds familiar.
But it's not Chinese, or even Thai. In Thailand, it's because the main guy is like British. He's either British or French, and he is the reincarnation of something else. It's not the Monkey King, because there's another one that's similar to this too, called the Monkey King on Netflix.
Yeah.
But like,
I know that one.
It's a white dude. It's almost kind of like Iron Fist, and he's like the one to keep like the mystical balance and all that junk. It's martial arts involved in it and everything, but like I want to say it's called Protector, but it's like one of those.
Familiar.
It's one of those. I think it's aired in like Australia, or it was airing in Australia or British, and Netflix picked it up. It's not a Netflix original, as they say it is. I know that for a fact. But it's similar to Wu Assassin. But like, Wu Assassin has the better action scenes and stuff in it. In my opinion.
Absolutely. I can't really even pick apart your list, because you got a good list. Especially Brooklyn Nine-Nine, by the way.
Yeah, that started back to air. Brooklyn Nine-Nine started on this last season, and so far I've been enjoying it. They've been pulling it out in 2s and everything. I watch it on Hulu. I don't watch it on TV. I cut the cord a long time ago. But yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I didn't think I was gonna like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because I don't like Andy Samberg like that. But like, Terry Crews was in it, and I was like, man, anything Terry Crews is in, I'm gonna watch it. And then Holt, the guy who plays Holt, that man was Darkseid, so of course I'm gonna watch and represent him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
so there's that. There's that. I really enjoy Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's one of the funniest like comedy sitcoms so far that I've seen in a long time. And Rosa, she fine. She could get it.
Rosa is super fine. You're right. But there's so many good characters in that show.
But yeah, man.
Well, you got a good list then. Shoot. I can't say nothing negative about it. It's your taste. As bad as it is, I'm just joking.
I'm surprised you're not asking about Melissa and Joey and then Young and Hungry. I have reasons.
Alright, give me those reasons.
Alright, Melissa and Joey. Anybody who grew up with Melissa Joan Hart from back in the days, Carissa Explains It All, knows about her. And then Joey Lawrence, it was, what was it called? It wasn't Step by Step. It was no, it's not who's the boss. It was all three Lawrence brothers was in this show. But it was another popular show. But they're big in sitcoms, and they got put together. It was a tough pretty dude who became a nanny for the Melissa's character, and it's like will they won't they thing. Look, man, I like romance. I like the rom-coms thing. I'm not gonna lie, and they do get together later down the road, but it's kind of messed up how they get together and all that junk. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. That was just a guilty pleasure of mine. Young and Hungry, the main character is the chick from Hannah Montana, the best friend from Hannah Montana. I can't remember her name.
Oh, okay.
But it's her. And I don't watch it for that though. I watch it for the Spanish chick. The Spanish chick in there, little So-So. She fine. She could get it. and that's the whole reason why I watch the show. Now, I mean, the show itself is trash. It's just another rom-com. But I watch it because of that. That's why I watch it. That I mainly watch it for the Spanish chick in there. That's the whole reason why. It finished too. It's got like 3 seasons. Like the show itself is trash. It's garbage, a sitcom, but I enjoy it. I watched every episode. I was eating it up, mainly for the Spanish chick. All the episodes, she was in almost every episode, and they tried to do a spin-off with her. They gave her own episode, and she was going to get her own show. Where what was the chick called? Ashley Tisdale was gonna be her boss in this spinoff, and but like because they did a backdoor pilot thing, but it didn't perform well. The episode didn't perform well, and so they didn't move on with the show. It didn't. Right. She didn't get her own show. She should have got her own show because like. She's a better character and a better actor than old girl. No disrespect to old girl because she fine too in this because she can get it too. But the Spanish chick, oh man, that's why you watch the show. That's why you watch the show. That's why you watch the show. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's 100% why I watch the show. 100%. But it's another one of those rom-coms things where rich guy, girl who comes from nothing, she gets she works for the rich guy. She becomes her own, the rich guy's chef, and it's like will they, won't they through the whole thing, and then they kind of get together at one point, and then they realize they ain't compatible, and then they try to become friends. It's the whole cliche of the rom-coms. Sitcoms things, man. Anybody who watch sitcoms, they know that. They know how that rolls. But yeah, that's my guilty pleasure of Young and Hungry. that's my guilty pleasure of Young and Hungry.
That's as good a reason as any. So look.
And for those who don't know Upshaws, that's like the best black sitcom, at least modern day sitcom right now. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix thing, but like with Mike Epps and old girl in there, and then Wanda Sykes is in it too. Like it's a real down to earth black sitcom, and it's not a preachy black sitcom. I hate the look. Y'all see me? I'm black. I hate the preachy ones. I know the struggle and everything. I go through the struggle every day. I hate when you preaching to me and showing me this, like Blackish. Don't get me wrong, I watch Blackish, but like every like 4 or 3 episodes, they gotta preach something to me. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care, man. Granted, old buddy Anthony, I really watched Blackish for Dion Cole, because he's funny. That's the main reason why I watch Blackish. For him. That's it. Even though Anthony Johnson, I think that's his name. He lost a lot of weight, man. That man looked good.
He did.
He lost a lot of weight. He lost a lot of weight. He looked good. And the chick who played Bo from Girlfriends, there's some outfits that she be wearing. People, when I tell you she got an ass, and some of the stuff that she wear, I'm like, she can get it. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Watch Blackish. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Those are mine. I guess in the comments is below. You probably roast me for some of these. They're gonna be like, why Big Bang out here? Because Big Bang is trash. That's why.
Big Bang is absolute trash. You're right.
But yeah. But like, man, go ahead, man. Let's see your list. Let's go ahead and see your list. Let's be. I know Godzilla is on here.
Godzilla didn't get a live action show, or else it would be on here. You're right.
Really? It didn't? I could have swore.
Nope.
Never. There's a Power Rangers on there. Ultraman. Terrence Place is on there. That Korean drama.
You just want somebody to say that show. I'm starting to realize.
Go ahead.
You ready?
Yeah. And then you posted it.
Yeah, here it comes.
All right. Okay. I don't know what the hell that last one in the corner is, but I was gonna put a Marvel show on there. I was gonna put Daredevil, but I didn't want to be like that. Why is alright, look, go ahead and read it out. Read it out to people. Read it out.
Alright. So the top row is DC's Titans. In the middle we got Kingdom on Netflix, starring Frank Grillo, I believe. Then we have Marvel's The Punisher on Netflix. In the middle row, we got Parks and Recreation, and the dead center of the whole thing is The Office. Next to that is Seinfeld. Bottom row, I got Keeping Up Appearances, which I'll explain that one. Cobra Kai and Power Rangers. Quick thing about the Power Rangers one.
SPD.
I put SPD on there specifically because it's
the best one
I've watched the most.
It's the best SPD.
one. It's so good.
It's in my top 5. SPD is
fucking dope.
SPD is my second favorite one. In space.
He's number 1, yeah.
In space. But like, I can't get mad at that. Like, explain this one in the corner. I never heard of that one.
What, Keeping Up Appearances?
Yeah, I have never heard of that one.
Okay, so I don't know how I found this show. I think it was through my mom. It was probably something she used to watch in Belgium, because for those of you who don't know, I used to live in Belgium. I'm half European. There was some British show on TV called Keeping Up Appearances, and it was about this lady. Her name is Hyacinth Bucket. Her last name is Bucket, and that like ties into the whole show. She is so obsessed with like British aristocracy that she wants to be like, she wants to be a rich person when she's not poor and she's not rich. She's like middle class, her and her husband. And she tries to play it off like she is a rich person. So the main thing, she's like really uppity. Like, she's always got her nose in the air. Like, her family is kind of low, and she doesn't really talk to them. Anytime they come around, she's, trying to get them out of the way, as fast as she can. Like I said, her last name is Bucket, right? Like, Bucket. Yeah. But she pronounces it bouquet. She cuts everybody who says the name. She's like, it's Bouquet. And they're like, yeah. And nobody can stand her. I don't even know how her husband can stand her. Her neighbor is terrified of her because every time she calls her, she's like, hey, come over for, like, you know, morning coffee or something like that, right?
Yeah.
This lady comes over, and she's so terrified because Hyacinth has, like, she wants everything to keep up an appearance of she's rich, right?
Yeah.
Her neighbor is so scared of her that every time she, like, goes to drink her coffee, she'll spill some or she'll break the cup or something like that because she's shaking because she doesn't want to mess anything up and inevitably messes something up. Her husband is long-suffering. She's got 3 sisters. One of her sisters is actually married to a rich guy, but the rich guy is fucking weird. Like, he likes to dress up like he's in a play, but he's never in a play. She's got another sister who's practically a prostitute, but she's really not. She just likes to
dress like that.
She likes to dress like that, and she has multiple affairs with married men and all that kind of shit.
Oh, okay.
The last sister married this guy named Onslow, who's like, they're also sort of middle class, but they're like lower middle class, so they live in like a bad part of town. They still get by, but she hates going over there because there's this dog that lives in this wrecked car out front.
Yeah. That
every time she walks by the car, the dog pops out and barks at her. She falls in the bushes. It's so funny. Oh my god, that show's so funny.
Is it streaming anywhere?
It used to be on Netflix. I don't know if it's anywhere else though.
Cause this sounds like
I'm gonna have to find it.
It sounds like a show I'd watch. Cause right now I'm watching 30 Rock, and yeah. I hate the characters of 30 Rock so much. Oh my god.
I think you would really enjoy it because it's also, like I said, it's a British show, so they have like a vastly different sense of humor than we do, and it takes a little bit of getting used to.
Didn't they do an American version of
this? But
didn't they do an American version of this?
I wonder. It sounds like I remember reading something about they did something like that, but I never saw it, so I don't know if it did well.
Okay.
But yeah, it's one of my favorite shows. It's something that me and my whole family watches it. We all love the show. It's fantastic. It's from like the 80s. I'm pretty sure it's like early 80s, maybe mid 80s, something like that.
Okay.
Or early 90s.
I gotta try to find it. I feel like it might be on Hulu, but I'm gonna try to find it.
Yeah, maybe. It's really good. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to find that. I get why SPD is on here. Good choice.
Of course.
As long as it wasn't the Harry Potter season. I get why that's on here. Punisher. Why Punisher over like Daredevil? Out of all the Marvel shows, because I wanted to do a superhero show too, but then I was like, man, the only one I could think of. I'm one of the very few people also who likes, honest to God, who likes Iron Fist. I thoroughly enjoyed Iron Fist. I'm one of the very few.
The second season.
I am one of the very few. Yeah, I like the second season too, but I like the whole thing. I'm the very few people. I'm one of the very few. I'm that 1% who like Iron Fist. But like the only superhero shows that I could like honestly put up on here was it's not The Boys, because I didn't really care for The Boys. I didn't really like The Boys like that. It was The Tick and Daredevil.
Yeah.
Those are the only two that were like coming to mind, but I just was like, man, I like these shows more than those.
Right.
But why The Punisher? Do you think that's the best one out of all the Marvel shows? Even the ones that's airing on that aired on Disney Plus, including those two.
Oh, I don't know if it's better. I don't know if it's better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because that kind of set a new precedent, you know.
Yeah,
but,
I was real close to putting Falcon and the Winter Soldier on there. I
didn't even think about that one.
I was real close to putting that or Altered or Carbon on there. I just didn't want to hear y'all joke. Yeah. I didn't want to hear no jokes. I didn't want to hear no jokes, so that's why I didn't put those on there. I didn't want to hear the jokes.
Altered Carbon is really good, actually. Yeah, you're right. But I put Punisher on there because it is my favorite of the Netflix run. Very close is obviously Daredevil. Daredevil is fucking incredible. But it's something about, like, I like John Bernthal anyway. You know, I like him in practically anything he's in.
Yeah.
But the way he plays Punisher is, honest to God, one of the best performances I've ever seen in a Marvel superhero show.
Yeah.
Because Punisher's always been interesting to me, of this guy who's, you know, he was, obviously he's got PTSD, you know, he's been in a lot of wars and shit. But when he comes back to his family, you see him be a family man, and when it gets all ripped away from him, they try to kill him. But I like the stories where the dude is literally so angry that he just doesn't die, and he keeps coming back, you know, to kill people. And Punisher is just like that perfect, where he's like straddling the line between being a hero and a villain. He's an anti-hero, as they call it. But he just, God, both seasons, 2 seasons? Or is it 3? I think it's 2.
Yeah, it was 2 seasons. It was just 2.
Yeah.
Everybody got
both seasons.
Everybody got 2 seasons except for, I think, Jessica Jones. I think Jessica Jones is the only one that got 3 seasons.
Daredevil got 3.
Oh yeah, Daredevil got 3.
Yeah. But yeah, Punisher's just my favorite one out of those, because John Bernthal's performance is incredible. Plus, it's like, I like, you know, highly choreographed action scenes, but Punisher's not like, I won't say he's not a martial artist, like he knows how to fight and everything, but the dude is just brutal and he's like dirty and shit.
That scene in the jail in the second season, the jail, man.
That scene, and when he fought those Russian guys in the fucking gym and was like bashing them with the weights and stuff, boy.
There was so much blood. So much blood. Oh, God.
He just doesn't hold back. And like, I love watching, again, I can't even say enough about John Bernthal's acting in this. That scene where they show, you know, when those criminals come into his house and kill his family, right?
Yeah.
When he's sitting at the table, obviously it's meme now because I guess it's funny. But how he goes from like scared to desperate to the next time you see him, the dude is like unbelievably angry. How he can play all 3 of those so easily, that man is incredible.
Him and Charlie Cox are their characters.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, Charlie Cox is Matt Murdock, and John Bernthal is Frank Castle.
He's so good.
No question.
Oh my God.
And there's a fun thing too. Well, I don't know if it's fun. There was a part that after Daredevil was done and everything, Charlie Cox tried to. He was so used to playing a blind guy. He was auditioning and he didn't look the guys in the eye. He didn't look him in the eye, and he was playing like he was he was still blind, and because of that, he didn't get the part. I was like, damn, man. Like he was so well trained.
He plays him so well.
Yeah, he was so well trained like that. But like, and I really hope he's in the Spider-Man movie. I hope he's in the Spider-Man movie.
I hope so too. Yeah.
Seinfeld. Why is that Seinfeld? That is the whitest. I haven't seen Seinfeld. I have not seen Seinfeld, and I have not seen Friends.
I haven't seen Friends either.
What's another one? One of those popular ones. There's another one. Was it Everybody Loves Raymond? Ain't seen that one.
Yeah, that one.
But stuff sitcoms, the the ones that I've seen, like old school ones, like I've seen Cheers, and I've seen Becker. I love Becker. Only reason I seen Becker is because my dad watched Becker, and me and him will watch it. Oh man, thinking of Becker now, I should put Good Place on here because the dude who The Good Place, man, Good Place is real good. I should put Good Place on my thing.
I've seen a couple episodes.
Man, Good Place is so good, man. Good Place is so good.
Yeah.
Man, Good Place is so good. But yeah, man, like, why Seinfeld, man? Why Seinfeld? It's trash, man. Why Seinfeld?
Seinfeld is not trash. That show's so fucking good. It's like, it's weird because I haven't always been into Seinfeld. That's actually just recently. I started watching it like last year or so.
Yeah.
And I watched the first like couple seasons because I found the DVD at the library. Yeah, I go to the library only for the DVDs and sometimes the comic books. But I got the first couple seasons and watched it, and I was like, "This is I see why people like this show." And I kept getting them. By the end, I was like, "I can't get enough of this show." And just within, like I said, I watched the show last year. I have watched through the entire show at least 4 times since then.
There's like 6 seasons, ain't it?
There's
like 8. I know it's
9 seasons.
There's 9. I know it was running for a long time. I do know that. But,
it's really funny to me because
I don't find Jerry Seinfeld funny though. I've seen some of his stand-ups too. He's not funny.
It's not even him, to be honest, because he's not all that funny. You're right. I totally agree that he's not all that funny. But Kramer is my spirit animal. Kramer is fucking hilarious to me because Kramer's all like, he's the one character where like the whole show's supposed to be realistic. Kramer's the slapstick character in the whole thing. Because the dude, like, falls everywhere, you know, he hits stuff.
He's the comedy relief, basically.
Yeah, which is weird in a comedy show that you have the comedy relief. Like, he's just leagues funnier than everybody else. But Elaine is funny to me, and George, it's like all 4 of the main characters are unquestionably terrible people. I 100%.
I've heard about the very last episode in the way it wraps it up. They brought back all the people that they wronged and they put them on trial and everything. Yeah, I've heard about that.
And the whole show ends with them in jail. It's hilarious. Like, dang, finally everything caught up to you. But yeah, I think it's hilarious, just to see how like people deal with how horrible these people are, you know, and it's just like you see them try to change throughout the show. Like every now and then, one character will go through something that's like, oh, this might be the thing that changes them and you know makes them turn over a new leaf, and it doesn't, and you're like, damn. Maybe next time, so you keep watching. And it just like, I don't know, it got me hooked. Mostly Kramer though. I have to attribute it mostly to Kramer. Kramer's fucking hilarious.
I don't know. I doubt I'm gonna watch it. For those who don't know, I love sitcoms. I love them to death. I'd be, if I'm not watching some cartoon or some anime or something animated, I'm watching a sitcom, and there's thousands of sitcoms. Like I said, I'm currently going through 30 Rock because I've never seen 30 Rock right now with Tracy Morgan and Tina Fey and all that, and the Alec Baldwin. I get why he became the boss baby.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. It is on my list. All the way at the bottom of my list, but it's on my list. Yeah. It's on my list. I don't know. And it's not even if someone comes up with a comment, man, it's because there's no black people in it. It's not even that, because I enjoy Modern Family, and there's rarely any black people. There's only like 2 black people in Modern Family that you see. Well, 3. There's 3. Yeah, there's 3. Both Key and Peele and Kevin Hart makes a couple of appearances, but that's it. But like, I mean, I don't know. It's just that I don't find it that very funny. Seinfeld. I know a lot of people be talking about Friends. I feel like, even though I've never seen it, I feel like Friends is trash. Everybody loves Raymond. I feel like that's trash.
It's weird, man. Like, I have a lot of friends who love the show Friends. Or, excuse me, I have a lot of people who used to be my friends that love the show Friends. And for people who love the show Friends, they don't know how to be a good friend. So that show's not doing a good job, you know. But yeah, that Seinfeld's kind of like an acquired taste. I'd give it that for sure. It's something that you kind of have to get used to. And if you end up liking it, you end up liking it. If you don't, you know, you just kind of drop the show. It's fine.
Kingdom. What is this Kingdom?
So, I started watching that show primarily for Frank Grillo, because that dude's just great anyway. But he plays this character. His name is Alvy Colina, I believe he's called, and he used to be like an MMA fighter. Yeah, there's a lot of fighting. It's an MMA based show. He runs an MMA gym called Navy Street, and the whole show starts with he lives in I can't remember the city. It's in California. It might be Los Angeles. I don't know that for sure though. I'll just say Los Angeles because it's the only one I can think of. He owns this gym there, and one day he's out running because he still trains like. He's not fighting anymore, but he still trains like he's going to, so he can be there for his fighters like that, right? And he's out running, and these two gang members are in their car. It's a Mexican gang. These two gang members are in their car and not paying attention to the road. He's running, and they almost hit him, right? And he hits their car. He's like, "Hey, you fucking asshole! You know, watch where you're going," and he keeps running down the street. So they give chase, right? And they get out the car like, "You can't be hitting our car like that." He drops both of them in the middle of the street. They're like horribly, you know, they're like jaws are broken and shit. They get back into their car and they run away. So he goes back to the gym and everything. Later on, those same two gang members jump one of his sons, and that's kind of what, you know, pushes the show on, because he's got two sons who are also MMA fighters. One of which is played by Nick Jonas, which I never thought I would see him.
Really?
And he's so good. He's way like incredibly good in this show. It's crazy. And I can't remember the other guy's name, but you know that show Debris?
Yes, Debris. He's the main character in that. Yo, Debris is good, dog. Oh, he's the other son?
Guy,
okay.
Yeah, he's the other son. He, his name is Jay in the show, and the other one's name is Nate, I believe. Nate is Nick Jonas, and Jay is the other guy. Jay is an incredibly good fighter who, like, rarely ever trains. He's always high, like, on a multitude of things. They show him doing... There's, like... It's strange, like, the stuff that, is so apparently commonplace in a fighter's life. Yeah. Because, like, after they win a fight, they go home, they're like, yeah, let's do a few lines of cocaine. Like, what the fuck? And so, you know, they have to, you know, every character has their own battle that they have to fight and everything like that.
How many seasons?
It's a really good show. It's got 3 seasons.
What? Do you know it is being streamed on?
Oh, it's on Netflix.
It is on Netflix? Okay, yep. Like, this sounds interesting. I gotta watch this. It's got fighting in it?
Used to be
right up my alley.
Yeah. It's got really good fighting in it. It used to be on... What was it?
Was it being aired on, like, USA?
No, it was... I think it was being aired on, like, the Stars channel or something.
Oh, okay.
I want to say. And then they canceled it. And then Netflix
picked it up.
We'll put it... Yeah, we'll put what's what's been made of the show on Netflix. And then after people started watching it, Netflix was like, all right, we'll make a season 4. So they're making season 4 now. Thank God.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. That's intriguing.
It's really good. Like I already liked Frank Grillo before this, but this is probably Frank Grillo's best role.
Well, you have not seen that what's it called? Jiu-Jitsu. Don't watch that. It's terrible. Nicolas Cage is in it.
Nick Cage?
Yeah, and Frank Grillo's in it too.
Oh my God. I do want to watch that, though.
Tony Jaa is also in it too, and it's...
I saw a bunch of people in that movie. I saw the trailer and I was like, this has got to be one of the dumbest movies that could possibly be made, but I want to watch it. So I'll probably watch it eventually.
It's not great. There's a scene in there where, you know, the old arcade game Time Crisis? There's a scene where we go straight into Time Crisis. For some reason, where we get this transition to Time Crisis, and then there's cut scenes in between it, and I'm just like, I watched it with some of my friends for bad movie night, and it's a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's a bad movie, and it's...
That sounds like a good time. Shoot. Good for a bad movie night, for sure, yeah.
Everything, man, everything else, man, is great. I don't understand why you got Teen Titans on there, but, you know, everything else is great. I feel like Parks and Rec is better than The Office, but... You got both of them on here.
I would say it kind of is, because The Office is kind of like Seinfeld, where nearly everybody in The Office is kind of a bad person. Like, as much as we like Jim and Pam, they're kind of terrible people. You know, Jim was still flirting with a woman who was about to get married.
Yeah.
You know. And he kind of gypped her out of her own marriage and then was like, no, I don't want you no more. And then he came back and was like, yeah, I want you. There's some shifty shit that happens in that show.
Fun fact, haven't seen all of Office. I think I've seen 2 seasons of Office. That was it. I've seen all of Parks and Recs, only because, which I loved it, but now I kind of have some kind of disdain towards it. And mainly because there was a girl I was dating, and she made me watch Parks and Rec, and now Parks and Rec makes me remind of her. And, and because that was our thing, so there's that. But
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
but like the Office is the only live action show that I own every season of. I have the whole thing. And it's all. I think the reason it's in the middle for me is because, damn, I wish JR was here. But JR and I experienced that show together for the first time. When we watched it through the first time, it was me and him. And we went on vacation to Florida, and, like, we should have been outside enjoying the sunshine. We were like Panama Beach or something. The beach was literally outside the window. And we ran through every season of The Office, and it was crazy. I just remember sitting there while we were watching it, and there were a multitude of times where we were just both bursting into tears from happiness, and we were looking at each other like, I love you, man. It's like, I love you too. It's ridiculous. I feel like I have to defend Titans.
No, you don't. Nobody cares. I'm sure no one. Because, like, I mean, it's got another season, so somebody's watching it. You got it on your. You got it.
I think it's a really good show because, like, when they first announced it, I was like, this show's gonna be fucking garbage. Because, of course, in my head, I was still thinking about my cartoon Teen Titans, right?
Yeah.
I was like, this is the only Teen Titans I know. If they go anywhere from here, it's bad. So when in the first trailer, Nightwing says, fuck Batman, I was like, they're doing the edgy DC thing that DC inevitably does because they have no other direction to go. And I was like, And then the whole thing with Starfire was just
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen like maybe 1 or 2 episodes of it, and that was that. It's just I like damn it, what's their called? The other team, the team that Beast Boy comes from. Damn it, it's on the tip of my tongue. Doom Patrol. Yeah, I like Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
I've seen all of that, but like Titans, my biggest thing also that's pushing me away is how Starfire looks. Look, I don't care that she's black. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, more power to her and everything. But she's not. I'm big on comic book accuracy. Big on comic book accuracy. And she's not comic book accurate. Like, they should have painted her orange. That's what they should have did. And her powers. And her powers is she's shooting fire out. That's not Starfire. That's a totally different character. That's a totally different DC character. All I had to do was call her something else. They had to call her something else. But
it's funny because like every time me and JR watched a few episodes of it together of the new season, and every time Starfire would come up and do something, we were like, damn, it's still weird that she just straight up shoots fire from some reason. Like,
and Beast Boy is green
and everything.
Beast Boy is green. He's green.
Beast Boy, again, which is weird because like Beast Boy has been my favorite character in Teen Titans since the show, and he's still my favorite character in this show because he's so good. Which, by the way, like fun fact, the kid who plays Beast Boy, Ryan Potter, I believe his name is. He auditioned to be Ben Affleck's Robin, and he did like a whole stunt choreography thing on, like, I think he posted it on Instagram of him just taking down guys as Robin, and he comes up to the camera at the end. He's like, "Hey, Warner Brothers, your move," and then walks away. And I was like, he's gonna be a good Robin. And they were like, "Nah, you're Beast Boy." And I was like, yeah, I can get behind that. That's pretty good. I just wish they would let him turn into something else, because he only turns into a tiger in the show. But they make
that's all he turns into?
Yeah, because it's something like, what did they have him do? It was something like he has to understand the absolute like anatomy of the animal to turn into it, and the only one he understands fully is a tiger.
That's just weird. That's just called we don't got enough money to turn you into other things. Which
is probably the case, because if you watch him turn into a tiger, it's legitimately one of the most painful looking things I've ever seen in my life. Because he turns into one like, what was that movie? He turns into one like it's Van Helsing turning into a werewolf. Because you see his bones shifting.
Have they never seen the show called Animorphs? They had a bigger budget. I know Teen Titans got a bigger budget than Animorphs.
Animorphs. Oh my god. But yeah, I like the show. I think it's pretty good. I mean, now I like the show. It took a little while.
No, I'm not gonna watch it.
It's okay. You don't have to watch it.
Y'all can have that. I could be an old fuddy-duddy. y'all can have that. I'm not gonna watch Titans. I'm just not. I might watch it when the crossover happens. When Doom Patrol crosses over with Titans. I know that's gonna happen. But
it already happened.
It did?
They were in like the first season.
Did Doom Patrol come to Titans?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I gotta watch that episode then. Because the Titans didn't come to Doom Patrol.
No. What was it? It was like Beast Boy before he joined the Titans. He was with the Doom Patrol, and when he was helping Raven with her whole deal, he was like, I know a good safe place, and he takes her to the Doom Patrol mansion, and they stay there for 2 episodes, I think, something like that, because the doctor, professor, excuse me, the professor tries to help her with her demons, you know.
I gotta watch it, man. I gotta watch those 2 episodes anyway. I don't care about everything else. I will say this: their costume, some of the costumes, like Hulk and Dove, there were some good costumes. Like those are some good costumes. Everything else, I don't care about Jason Todd. I don't care about him becoming Red Hood, and the Nightwing costume looks stupid. That's my personal opinion. But
yeah, it's not that great.
Call me when Cyborg comes on there. I know he's on Doom Patrol.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's on Doom Patrol. They got Superboy and
it's Connor, ain't it?
Crypto's in the show. Yeah.
Crypto's in it.
Crypto's in it. Yeah, Crypto's adorable. He's so cute.
I'm still not gonna watch it. I'm still not.
I know you're not.
Alright, well, we've been talking for about an hour or so. This is clearly going to be a Further Beyond. You're going to see the Further Beyond sticker thing on the thumbnail and all that junk. But, yeah, man, like, if y'all like stuff like this, tell us in the comments down below. Because we will do another one for anime anyway, so you guys know our anime taste and everything. Yeah, like if you like videos like this or you want to see us more on camera, let us know in the comments down below. As it stands right now, try to get us to 50 subs. That'd be nice. 1,000 is great.
Yeah,
1,000 is great, but like no, we're doing baby steps. Get us to 50 right now. I think we're at like something 30 or something like that. But yeah, man, like get us there. Man, and again, tell us down below what other content. Like if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Thank you. You the real MVP. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We also read all the comments. We do read the comments. I love the comments. We still get comments on the beef video to this day.
Of course.
That's our highest viewed video, which I knew it was gonna be. But yeah, man. But yeah, tell us down below. Give us your 9 shows or your 3x3 in the comments below. And yeah, I don't know if you want to say anything else, Isaac. I don't got nothing else.
I guess in the comments, tell me why Seinfeld is actually really good and why Walt should watch it. Very simple request.
But as we always say, catch you later.